Why did I do that? Hi, Gabrielle. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, shit. Hi, Zachary.
Hello. Mm.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Isabella. Good afternoon. Whew, I'm chilly. We're going to wait about 5 minutes and then we will go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about dialogue today. So oh my goodness. And here's everyone. Good afternoon, everybody who's joining us right now. Hello, 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 hello. Isaac. Paige, Kyler. I didn't mark Kyler down. Sarah. Desiree. Desiree, I need you to please schedule a family conference. The link is in our advisory session. If you can do that for me, I would appreciate it. I don't believe I have one scheduled for you. I know you took the survey. I just don't have a meeting scheduled. We'll wait just 3 more minutes and see if we pick up anybody else. I thought I saw Elijah, but now I don't. Weird. I imagined it. Oh boy. I just closed my eyes. Let my fingers do the guessing. There's Emily. Oh my God, my nose is driving me nuts. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I gotta go get a tissue. All right. I don't think that's really any better, but Emily, Evelyn, Ayat, Kennedy. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So today we're gonna talk about dialogue. And let me sort of preface this. Oh, Lee is here. Let me preface this by saying that I don't anticipate that this will be easy for all of you. Okay, so if this is something that is difficult for you, just sort of remember that, especially at first, it's not going to be easy. Okay, and it might not ever become easy for you. Like I'm not a person who writes dialogue just like a play very easily. I am much more of like a short story or a novel writer than I do with just plays. So keep that in mind. Don't be surprised if you struggle with this. Don't try to resist getting super frustrated. Just remember that, that's just kind of how it is. Okay. So by the end of today, you are going to be able to tell me, identify what dialogue is and how it works specifically for a play, right? Because plays use dialogue in a slightly different way than any other genre of literature. Okay, so we're going to our introduction will be what is dialogue and why do we need it? We're going to look for some examples in scripts versus novels. We are going to read a play, a short play today, and discuss it. And then you will actually complete your first attempt at a short conversation between two characters. All right? So that's the plan. All right. So Isaac, why don't you read the slide for us?
Okay, what is dialogue? What is dialogue? When characters speak to one another or to the audience, the characters must tell us what they are thinking or feeling. Primary way to communicate in theater.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so every time the characters talk to each other or a character talks to the audience, that's dialogue, right? We have to get all the information about what a character is thinking or feeling from the characters themselves. So primarily, that's how we communicate in theater. In the text is going to be through dialogue that the characters are supposed to say. Any questions about this idea? No? All right. So, what is the difference between a script versus a novel? Natalie, can you read us this slide?
A novel is written in prose, often in third person. Novelists describe what the characters are seeing and or thinking. A play is written from the perspective of the characters.
Right. So I think we've discussed this before, but what's the difference between third person and first person? You know, you can type it in the chat or you can come off mute. Third person is someone else telling a story. Okay. Says Paige. That's correct. So what's first person then? First person is in the story. First person, the narrator is a character. And then third, the narrator is not a character. Okay. Think about how you would put it in a sentence. Let me bring up the whiteboard here. Can you guys see the whiteboard now? All right. So in a sentence, oh, come on. I hate this whiteboard control. Why is it like this? I want to do text. I do not want to draw because it looks stupid. Third, first. So to use it in a sentence, what would you use for third person? A third person sentence. Let me give you a sample. Like blank went to the store. Okay, Natalie gives us one. She looked out the window. Okay. What's another example? He. What about a plural, our plural one? They, yes, okay, perfect. We got it now. All right. What's our first person? I, yes, I looked out the window. I am feeling sad, right? They did that to me. We. Okay. Although we is still in the theater a little, well, yeah, because it'd be like, we're going to, right? You're including yourself in that. So this is from your perspective. This is from an outside perspective. So this is why in acting, we try to get people to talk about their characters in the first person perspective. So when you're discussing things that your character does, you're like, I go to stage left. I pick up the box, right? Not she goes to stage left because you're the she, right? You're the character. Does that make sense? So when you're writing, you have to think about it as you're writing the I, you're writing the we. It's coming, the character is expressing themselves. Okay, good. Let me resume my share down. Hopefully now you can see this. Okay. So I want you to now go find an example of a page of a novel and a page of a play. So you've got, let's do 5 minutes. Go. Shouldn't even take that long. I just want you to find a page of a novel and a page of a play. You can usually get a preview at books.google.com or Amazon sometimes will give you a preview. When you have them, let me know. Got about 2.5 minutes left. I've already got mine. Let me know when you get yours. All right, Natalie's done. We got 19 more to go. Paige has got hers. Arnold's got his. Woohoo! Got about a minute left. We got 16 people. Yep, that would work, Zachary. That's fine. I don't care what play it is. I just want you to, we're going to look at, compare like how they look on the page. Emily's got hers. Ileana's got it. Oh, that's time. We got a lot of people who don't have them in. Let's go. Zachary's got his. I want you to we're looking for the page. I want you to actually have the pages. So you're getting a book and finding a preview of a page and a play and a preview of the page of a play. I'll give you another 2 minutes. We'll do 2 more minutes. The whole purpose of this is so that you can see how they look different on the page. So those of you who have yours, take a look at what the differences are. I'm still missing almost over half the class. Got 30 seconds left. I just want you to tell me that you have your examples, and then we're going to potentially, nope, you don't have to do that. Some of you are going to share your screen and show me your examples. Isaac, Evelyn, Kyler is done. All right, so who would like to show their screen? Oh, Montserrat's done. Who would like to show their screen and show us the pages that you found? Let me stop sharing. So we've got 10 of you who were able to finish. Okay, go ahead, Paige. All right. Okay. So here we've got, this is good. So here we've got very clearly the names of the characters, right, in all caps. We've got a couple examples of some stage directions that happen, right? And we've got the dialogue, okay? And here we have an example of a novel, right? Where they're talking, but it's not set up the same way, right? We have her eyes blaze. She slapped the side of my face, right? Okay, good, perfect. That's exactly what I'm talking about, okay? Let me pull up, let's see, who else? Let's see one more. Who else wants to share theirs? Somebody share their screen and just show us what you found for a play, and what you found for a novel. I can just pick somebody if you prefer. Kyler, why don't you show us what you found? Are you there? How about Evelyn? Evelyn, can you show your screen? Okay, Eliana, thank you for letting me know. Okay, Evelyn's gonna get hers ready. All right, here we go. Okay, so again, we've got very clearly, right, the name of the character and the dialogue for the play. Good. So that's a manuscript, it looks like. So I can't really read that one, but it looks like they're trying to make Hamlet into a novel, which is interesting. So Sean says novels practically say what's going on in the book, whereas plays rely on telling a story either visually or verbally. Okay, that's a good distinction to make. Let me show you the ones that I pulled. So we're going to start with my novel. And I grabbed a thing from Little Women. So we do have quotes, right? Meg shook her head as she thought regretfully of all the pretty things she wanted, right? So that would actually be normally left up to the actor, right? Then we have my example of a play script, Romeo and Juliet, where again we have, this is abbreviated, but Benvolio and Romeo are talking. And we have that clearly here. The only stage directions we really have here are where Lord and Lady Montague leave, right? But most of this is just dialogue that the actors are going to use and make decisions about what they're going to do physically, right? So, do we understand the difference between the two? At least how they look and work on paper. Yes. Okay, great. Perfect. So we're going to read a play called The Very Bad Girl Scout. I'm going to put this into the chat. Hopefully you guys will be able to see it. Oh, I accidentally sent it privately. Dang it. Let me do that again. There we go. So go ahead and download that. So, do I have anyone to volunteer to be Burton and Mandy? You don't see it? It's probably because you're on mobile. Let me share the screen. Okay, Isabella wants to be Mandy. No, you didn't mean to send that. I thought you were super excited. You're like, me! Let me do it. Okay, who wants to be Burton? And I'm going to read the stage directions, okay? Let's see. Who do we have who has a good mic who can be Burton? Isaac. Isaac has a good mic, right, Isaac? Sure. All right. Okay. So I'm going to read anything like this that's in parentheses, okay? And we have our Mandy and we have our Burton. So let's start. Consumption, New Jersey. A girl, Mandy, enters holding 50 boxes of empty Girl Scout cookies. She is paranoid. He throws them to the ground. A boy with beautiful hair, Burton, enters. That's you, Isabella. Did Isabella leave? Did she get scared and go away? Go ahead, Isabella.
Oh wait, is this my part?
Yeah, Mandy. You're Mandy.
Oh, okay, sorry. Shut the door, you idiot! Shut the door! You're letting in the light.
Isaac? Oh, your mic isn't working right now? Okay. I'll go ahead and read Burton with you. Mandy, what's wrong? I thought we were going to watch ice skating and hold hands. Come on, your mom's not home. It'll be fun.
You don't understand. It's too late. They're going to find out. They're all gonna know.
A lot of people enjoy ice skating, Mandy. It's the most popular sport in the Winter Olympics. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Where are all those boxes, Mandy? Are those Girl Scout cookies? Are those empty Girl Scout cookies? Aren't you supposed to be selling them for your troop? Where did you get that kind of money to buy so many boxes, Mandy?
I don't have any money. My mother works at the aquarium store, and when the economy's bad, no one has any money to buy exotic fish. Listen to me. Burton, you're going to help me hide the evidence. You have to help me.
I thought we were just going to hold hands and watch ice skating while your mom was out at bingo. Vasil Plushenko is in the Nationals. He's our favorite male figure skater.
No one needs to find out, Burton. You're going to help me.
You don't look so good, Mandy. Your eyes are wild. I haven't seen you like this, well, ever.
Look, we obviously have a problem here. They could take my badges away. I could be ousted. I could be excommunicated. I could be killed.
Did you eat all those cookies yourself?
Yes, Burton, I ate them all.
But aren't you sworn to only sell your cookies for good?
I know the Girl Scout oath, Burton.
Why did you do it? If they find out, oh, crackers, this could be it for you. You don't mess with the Girl Scouts of America.
I know what's at stake. Now I need your help. You have to help me hide the wrappers and boxes. My mother is going to be home from bingo any minute, and we need to hide the evidence. We can bury them out by the septic tank.
You ate them all?
I ate them all, Burton.
He turns away dramatically.
What? You can't look at me anymore? You're ashamed at my weakness?
I would have given you money, Mandy. I have like $300 from my modeling in a fixed term savings account. I don't think I know you anymore. Why did you have to break your Girl Scout oath, Mandy?
I'm a terrible person. I can't help it. I was weak. I came home from school and I had like the worst day ever. Everyone made fun of my new pants and my mom forgot to make dinner again. And I was waiting here alone for you to come over.
We could have ordered a pizza. I have like $300 from my modeling.
And I was very unhappy, so I went into the garage to look at all the boxes that Miss Slick had ordered for the troop. A giant wall of green boxes filled with all the hope and promise of girlhood. An American dream of camaraderie, lanyard making, and outdoor sports, all promised in a little tiny cookie. It started so simply with the Thin Mints, just one at first, a burst of mint cookies in a chocolate-covered hue. The cold, dry bottom hitting my tongue and the gentle but crisp snap of wafer filling my wet mouth with Girl Scout goodness.
Stop.
No, Burton, this is who I am. I ate the Thin Mints, all 17 boxes.
You mean pre-sold boxes of Thin Mints?
Yes, pre-sold. Boxes belonging to neighbors, friends, members of my church group, my mom's co-workers at the Friendly Fish Forum. All cookies that I had spent weeks selling, peddling, stacks of boxes just waiting to be happily delivered by me. And now they will all be denied. My stomach hurts.
You're insane.
I couldn't stop.
You have a problem.
I know. It didn't stop with the Thin Mints. Without a thought, without a tinge of regret, I moved to the Doocy Doos.
I can't hear anymore. Stop.
Then the trefoils, the tagalongs, and even the caramel delights. I don't even like caramel delights.
Saboteur. Someone must like the caramel delights if they had filled out the order sheets. You forgot your duty.
No one likes the caramel delights.
What about your cookie connection badge?
I'm never going to get that Cookie Connection badge now. I've let everyone, Pepper, Rashida, Mad Dog, Tostito, Frankie, Miss Lick, my grandmother, the whole troop. I'm going to be the laughing stock of my consumption, New Jersey.
You have to tell your mom. She's the only one who can save you from the Girl Scouts.
I can't tell my mother. She would kill me. She hates gluttony. She hates when her customers overfeed the fish. She is going to kill me. I mean, really kill this time. She's got a temper, especially after bingo. Once I lost my retainer, she had to be restrained and tranquilized.
Really?
I had to slip some Benadryl in her Snapple just to get her to calm down.
You don't look so good.
I think I may have eaten $1,000 of crap this evening.
They hear the garage door open.
What are you waiting for, Burton? Don't just stand there. Help me.
They begin to shove Girl Scout cookie boxes under every available surface. The door to the kitchen opens just as they finish and jump onto the couch, holding hands and pretending that everything is normal. Mandy, I'm home. End scene. Good job, Isabella. I'm going to give you some extra credit for that. That was good. Good work. So, what do you guys think about that little scene? Did you enjoy it? It was funny. Yeah, Isabella did a great job too, didn't she? You did better than some of my college freshmen when they work on this scene. They're like, I think they're supposed to be like 14, 15 years old.
14 and 15 years old.
Yeah, that's why they're like, we're going to hold hands and watch ice skating. Like that's their big date, right? So obviously it's a comedy, right? It's meant to like really, of course, it was meant to like really like, it's over the top, right? You know, the way that they're acting like, oh, like the Girl Scouts is basically the mob, right? You know, that, so this is actually an example or a decent example of a farce, right? Because like everything is like larger than life, right? They talk about, you can't, no one can protect you from the Girl Scouts of America, right? So that's sort of the idea behind this kind of scene, right? This kind of comedy. Good, excellent. So I'm going to give you some time to attempt to write your very first effort at dialogue, okay? Now, I'm going to give you some examples. You're going to just be writing about two people, all right? Some simple situations to try. So you don't have to use these, but I just wanted to give them to you in case you can't think of anywhere to start. So example number 1 is a bus stop where two people are waiting at a bus stop. You can decide if they know one another or not. A breakup where a couple is breaking up. You get to decide who is breaking up with, it should be breaking up with whom and why. Best friends, two friends get to see each other in person for the first time since quarantine. And parent and child. The parent catches their kid sneaking out, or maybe the kid brings home a bad report card, or maybe they bring home a really, really good one, okay? But if there's something else, you don't have to do these ones. You can just think of something else, okay? So, now this is what a tip. How do you get better at writing dialogue? You gotta listen, right? Remember how I told you to jot down things that you hear people, say? Listen to how people really speak. Listen to conversations around you, right? That's how you learn to write the way people really talk, okay? So I'm going to put you in some breakout rooms, and you're going to just use that time to practice writing dialogue between two characters. Now, if you want to work with somebody, you can. Okay, since you guys said you wanted to pick some people, If you want to pick a person to work with, you can, all right? Then you're going to share your dialogue with the group and get some feedback. We might, if we don't get to the community part this today, it's okay. We'll do it next time, all right? So, anybody have any particular pairings, or can I just put like 4 people to a breakout room and you're just gonna work on writing dialogue? Not getting any messages. Okay, so we're just good at like mixing it up, seeing who, and then if you want to work with somebody, cool. If you want to work by yourself, that's also fine. So just a 2-person scene. Let me, I think I have to stop share in order to do this, right? And a 2-person scene, just practice. If you get a page of dialogue, that's like great. I actually practiced this myself and I got about a page in about 15 minutes, okay? All right, so let's just go ahead and do 4 people to a breakout room. Oh, you can let participants choose room. Interesting. Let's do that then. I'm making 5 rooms. They are open. You can pick where you want to go. I'll be visiting. If you need help, let me know. Just pick a room and start writing some dialogue. Oh, it does? That's weird, Paige. I can assign you. Do you have a room that you see that you want to go into, or you want me to just like pop you in somewhere? Okay, all right. Boom. Anybody else need to be assigned to a room? Let me know. You can't see them, Emily? Well, what the heck? If you click on more and then breakout rooms, do you see them? They just updated this where you can like pick yourself. So I don't know if that's part of the problem. Gonna, I guess, pop people in, or a few people into rooms. Or you can just use them if you want to, maybe. there anybody who wants to be in a room who can't get to one? Let me know, because I can put you in a room if you want to work with somebody specifically. Yeah, you are going to not, you don't have to turn this in. Yeah, only 2 characters. You don't have to turn this first effort in today. I don't think, it doesn't look like anybody's really using the working together option, eh? Let's just close the rooms. I don't think that worked. The breakout rooms did not appear to work. It just kind of like broke. I was trying the new thing where you get to just pick like where you go, but it doesn't seem to be working. So is there anybody who like wants to work like in a pair? Let me know and I'll make you a breakout room. If not, yeah, if you want to work with somebody, let me know and I'll make a breakout room for you. Otherwise, you can just work on your dialogue. And you've got another like 15 minutes. Also, if you want to like workshop it with me, we can do that too. You sure can, Kennedy. There you go. I've opened some rooms for people who wanted to work with some people. But you do not have to go into a room if you don't want to. Okay, guys, we have about 3 more minutes and then I'll want to give you 5 minutes to do your exit ticket, okay? All right, so people are coming back. So your homework will be you can either continue the scene that you were working on or write a different one, another short scene between 2 characters before the next time we meet, okay? So you want to, you can continue the one that you're working on now, or if you are unsatisfied with that one, you can do a different one, all right? Whichever one you want to do. So either continue this scene, finish this scene, or write a new one. That's your homework over the weekend. That's what you got to do, okay? And that second scene, or if you want to continue this one, you will be turning in on Tuesday when we are all together again, okay? So that's your homework. Any questions? Anybody like discover like, wow, I'm really good at this, or wow, this is really difficult? Isaac made 0 discoveries. No discoveries for Isaac. Okay, so your exit ticket is, I want you to reflect on this experience and write about what was your first attempt at writing dialogue like, okay? So you're just gonna try to reflect on this. What was it like? Was it hard? Was it easy? Okay. Nope, just put it in Schoology. It's in Schoology. There's an entry in Schoology. It should be open. Let me double check. It's called Dialogue Exit Ticket. Yep, it says submissions enabled. So just reflect on how you felt about what you wrote. This is definitely something that you just have to keep like practicing. And it's also something where Isaac and I have sort of been discussing, the more scripts that you read, the more things that you see, the more you sort of like take in and learn and improve. You don't have to post the dialogue today. No, you're going to give me the dialogue next Tuesday in our next class. So that's why you have the whole weekend to play around with it, improve it. So once you do the exit ticket, that's all I've got for you. I'll see you next Tuesday. Just remember to do that homework. Yeah. Bye. Yeah. Did he leave? Yeah, he did.